Now for Magisterial District number 5, here is Democrat Ricky Fields.
Hello, I'm Ricky Fields. I'm a farmer all my life. I've worked at Barber Cabinet Company for 33 years. I've lived in this district for all my life. I'd like to be more involved in the community, learn more things. I've seen a lot of improvements out there, and a lot more can be made. One of my biggest challenges probably be there's a bridge on Loyalty Road. I'd love to see it be replaced. It poses a whole lot of dangers for people passing through it now. As far as big trucks, people mostly got to stop to get through it. As a magistrate, I would like to help the people with their concerns and safety of our roads and bridges. I'm eager to learn. I can't stand here and make a lot of promises, but I promise I'll work hard for you and be the best I can be.
Candidate from Magisterial District number 5, Democrat Ricky Fields.
And now District 5, Democratic candidate John H. Graves.
Good evening. I would first like to thank our sponsors for hosting tonight's event and giving each candidate the opportunity to speak with you. I would also like to thank the Dominican Sisters of Peace for allowing us to use this beautiful venue. I'm running for magistrate because I've lived in Washington County nearly my entire life, and I want to be a part of moving the county forward. I'm a graduate of Washington County High School and St. Catherine College, earning a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. For the past several years, I've been involved in youth sports. Getting to know these young people lets me know the future looks bright for Washington County, and I want to be a part of the leadership necessary for our youth to continue to grow and prosper. I believe that our county has many opportunities to offer and want to see it become the best version of itself. I want to make our county government transparent and accountable to the voters for the decisions that are made that affect their lives. I want to focus on building bridges with all agencies that serve the public so that we can work together seamlessly to provide services needed in this community. I want a responsive government that serves every person that calls this great place home. I believe I have the experience in both public and private sector to understand the complexities of the budgets of the county, sheriff, jailer, and clerk offices. I was employed by the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet as administrative coordinator for the Department of Highways. This position gave me the opportunity to oversee a large budget, maintenance of 115 facilities, and work with a large staff. I worked constantly with the public to address their needs on a regular basis and help guide the direction of a 12-county district. I have worked in manufacturing and understand the needs they have for growth and sustainability. I have owned and operated Atmosphere Entertainment for the last 12 years and have supported many community events over that time. I am running for magistrate because I want to give back to the community that has given me and my family so much. In closing, I want to share a short story. While campaigning recently, my youngest daughter was asked what her dad was running for. She quickly responded that I was running for your majesty. While I am not running for your majesty, I do believe Washington County is a pretty majestic place. My name is John Graves, and I would appreciate your vote on May 22nd. Thank you.
Next, District 5, Democratic candidate John H. Graves.
District number 5, Magisterial candidate, Democrat Sean Mattingly.
Hello, my name is Sean Mattingly. What an exciting time we're embarking on in Washington County. With this election, we've got 4 magistrates that we're losing, a county judge executive with over 100 years of combined experience just for this county. I'm excited to run for magistrate of the 5th District to carry on fiscal responsiveness and the forward thinking that has made Washington County a wonderful place to work and live. We have over 50 candidates that's vying to fulfill the void that will be lost within the county. With the current administration in Frankfort, we all know the budget's going to be tight. You know, more and more things are going to come back to local government that we have to come up with. We also already know that our local landfill, the CD&D part, is going to be closed. We have to come up with something an alternative option that can keep our county clean and suits the needs of all residents. These are only a few things, along with the decaying infrastructure of our roads or bridges, that needs to be looked at in the very near future. I believe I am the right candidate because of my background as a business owner in the county, as a farmer, a private building contractor, and now a partner in a multi-state banking service corporation that employs 27 employees right out of this county. Because of this, I understand both fiscal responsibility and accountability. I know the value of planning for the future along with saving the values of the past. I was born and raised in the St. Rose community. I, along with my family, own and operate our family farm of 6 generations. I'm married to my lovely wife, Wendy, who has worked as a nurse for over 20 years. We have 3 children, Ethan, Abigail, and Olivia, whom all are either enrolled in St. Dominic's or Washington County school systems. I will strive every day to make Washington County as a wonderful place for them to grow up as it has been for me. I want to be a leader of the county that not only takes care of the people in my district, but it moves the entire county forward to the future with an understanding of the needs of the future without forgetting about the legacy of the past. I want to help our county understand the value of present employers and to attract good corporate citizens to allow the next generation to call Washington County home. In closing, I humbly ask for your support of 5th District Magistrate, and I will consider it an honor and a privilege to serve Washington County. Thank you very much.
Candidate for Magistrate, District number 5, Democrat Sean Mattingly.
And now District 5 Democratic Magistrate candidate Matt Medley.
How's everybody tonight? My name is Matt Medley, and I'm a candidate for Magistrate District 5 of Washington County, where I've spent my entire life. My parents are Johnny and Mary Medley. I grew up in Manton farming with my family, and I continue to farm there today. I now live in the St. Rose area with my wife Rebecca and my daughters Raylan and Lillian. I work as a regional claims manager for Armtech Crop Insurance, which is based out of Lubbock, Texas. My job allows me to work from home and gives me the freedom to keep busy providing for my family and my community in many ways. This is an opportunity that I've thought about for several years now, and the timing is finally right to put my name in for magistrate and start giving my time back to the community even more so than I already have. I have been and continue to be involved in many ventures that have helped me grow into a leader both within my community and my industry. Some of these include the following. I was an FFA officer in high school here in Washington County for 3 years. I was a member and two-time officer of Alpha Gamma Rho fraternity at the University of Kentucky. I was involved in many leadership capacities and several student organizations at the University of Kentucky while I was in school. I'm a graduate of leadership at Washington County. I was chosen to represent the Washington County and the Kentucky Cattlemen's Association Leadership Group, which spanned both state and national levels. And I served a term as president of the Washington County Young Farmers Association. My job requires me to manage over 30 employees across the states of Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee. I supervise the service of thousands of farmers' crop insurance policies and nearly 24 crop insurance agencies across those 3 states. I am fully prepared to take on the role of magistrate in our district in Washington County. I have the personality and leadership abilities to identify and find solutions to our area's needs. I don't come from a political family. Politics was not a typical conversation piece at our dinner table growing up, but now I find myself running for public office. My brother-in-law is running for public office, and my dad is serving as a campaign treasurer for one of our candidates for sheriff. I think I stand as an example of someone who isn't running for this office in order to get into politics, but rather because I'm a young man who wants to become more active in my community through servant leadership. There are multiple issues I'll push the court to address if I'm elected. Our county's biggest issue is obviously finances. There are several things that need to be reevaluated and justified in the near future so that we can hopefully begin to turn the corner financially. For example, as Mr. Mattingly said, We've got a big decision ahead of us regarding our county landfill. We all know that our garbage will continue to be picked up, but where it's going to go is something we have to find out pretty soon.
That's District number 5, Democratic candidate Matt Medley.
And District number 5 candidate, here is Democrat Jason, better known as Chico Mudd.
Hello, my name is Jason. Most people know me as Chico. First, I want to thank everyone in the Democratic Women's Club and St. Catherine's for letting us use this hall. A little bit about myself, my wife Donna. I have 2 kids in college, Blake and Lexi, and then Lila's in preschool. We live just down the road on a small farm. I'm no stranger to budgeting and planning. I have several rental properties, and when something has to be fixed, you've got to plan and budget on what you need to do to save you money down the road. And that's the same as with ditches, blacktopping, patching the roads, guardrails, so on. I went to school for maintenance, and I'm over 4 facilities at this time, 1 in Danville, 1 in Springfield, and then 2 in Lexington. Trash is a big problem in our facility, and our trash is a big problem. I could crawl in a hole right now, just so y'all know. Trash is a big problem on our roads, and we need to get our youth involved. Whether we have to make them use hours to do it before they graduate, before they get confirmed, before they play sports, whatever, but they need to know that you just can't throw the trash out because it's too hard and it's too much labor intense to pick it up. Also, recycling. We need to start recycling more. If everybody got recycling, then it would help the facility more product to sell. But we need to have, would an incentive help? If we gave people incentives to recycle, I think so. But we've got to be all in. And it's actually, we cannot have it to cost the county any money as well. I appreciate your vote. Thank you.
Democratic candidate for Magisterial District number 5, Jason Chico Mudd.
And now for District 6, Democratic candidate Phillip L. Kirk.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight to visit this forum. Again, my name is Phillip Kirk, and I have filed for a candidate for District 6, which consists of the Fredericktown Precinct and City Hall. I am a lifelong resident of this county. My family and I reside on Cane Run Road, which is near Fredericktown. I own and operate Carico Body Shop, which I have for the last 29 years. Really all I have to say is that I promise to do the best of my ability. I'll listen to any concerns that the people of this community have. I'll be glad to work with any of the other candidates that get elected. I think some of our main concerns are the garbage that Chico and some of the other candidates have talked about. The closing of the landfill is definitely something that we need to look into, because we have the countywide cleanup every year, which I think has been a tremendous plus to our county. If you visit the beginning and the end of our county, you'll see this sign that says a certified clean county, and there's not very many counties throughout the state that can display that sign. So again, our garbage is definitely something that we need to look into, and since we've had a countywide garbage pickup, I think it's definitely helped our community. And the recycling that we have got going on at this point, there's I guess you would call them trailers or whatever scattered throughout the county. We have one in Fredericktown, and there's some at the recycling center. I think that that's one of the best things we've ever thought about doing. And as far as the roads, I mean, the roads are in pretty decent shape, but like some of them said, they need to have some address. I think the shoulders of the road are the main concern at this time. The drop-off where we keep building the blacktop up, I think the shoulders need to be raised some. And I know that everything costs a lot of money. And I think that Judge Settles and them and Howe and all the other magistrates are getting ready to put a budget together for this coming year, which will include, half of the year is going to be for 2019 for the new candidates to get in office. So they've got a pretty good job ahead of them to try to keep this county going and prosper. And again, my name is Phillip Kirk, and I ask for your vote and support on May 22nd. Thank you.
Once again, that's District 6 Democratic candidate Phillip L. Carrico.
Magistrate candidate for District number 6, here is Republican Paul E. Lewis.
Good evening. First and foremost, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the opportunity to be up here. And I would like to thank the Democrat Women's Club for putting this together, our radio station, our TV, to give the people the opportunity to see what we're all about. I have lived, worked, and worked up in this county my whole life. I owned a business down Brookfield Road, Lewis Auto Salvage. My family's been in business since 1959, up and down Brookfield Road. And I love this county. 2 kids graduated Washington County High School. I got a teenage daughter at the high school now. I got 2 granddaughters, one in elementary school, 4th grade. My loving wife, Kim. We have got a problem. It's epidemic. It's these drugs. Straight out over, in my house, I can stand at my house and see St. Catherine's. What a beautiful sight on top of Shea Lane. Right over the hill on 55, a murder, drugs. Up Shea Lane a few years ago, we had 2 drug dealers moving our neighborhood. Out of control. I went to every office I knew to get help. I know they tried. We got none. It's just, things happened, it ended up working itself out with a little bit of help from some people on the road. People shouldn't have to live like that, live scared. To drive up and down the road, and you can talk to people on Shea Lane, carry their guns. Everyone that lives up there has got run off the road one time or another. What I want to say to District 6, I want to give you a voice. I'm your candidate, I want to give you a voice. I want to take it, if you got something going on you in District 6 or the county, we got to get this drug problem out of control. Under control, it's problem out of control. It is the budget, the money that goes to the Marion County Detention Center. Look that up and put that back in our budget. If we can just get these drugs and this K2 and this spice, it's got to be handled somehow or another. And I'm willing to work, and they are good. We got to try to stop it before the next generation gets it. Prevention is the most important thing. Prevent it. There's good programs out there that don't cost us a lot of money. But to get these guys some help, it's whatever we got to do as a district court, the judge. I want to be your voice. Thank you very much.
Candidate for Magistrate District number 6, Republican Paul E. Lewis.
District 6 Democratic candidate Jason Mattingly.
I'd like to first start by thanking everybody for being here tonight. I want to thank my wife for coming. She's a very busy lady. Appreciate her coming with me tonight. Been blessed with 2 beautiful kids and a 3rd one on the way. Live right down the road. Believe that my 14 years of business management experience qualify me for the seat of magistrate. Every day I get up in the morning and I take a look at everything that's going on in our business and our customers, and my first thought is to serve them, how to best service my customers and how to best service my employees. And that's something that I hope to carry over if elected magistrate. Again, many years of leadership. I'm currently serve as the Rotary Club president, serving on my 2nd term, getting ready to finish up with that. But I feel like that I was drawn back to this community, and service is part of part of what I want to be and part of what I want to give back to our community. Graduated from high school here in 2000, graduated from UK in 2005, and came back to Washington County because I believe it's a great place to live, a great place to work, and a great place to raise a family. And I would like to make the decisions for the county to help keep moving it forward, and that's really the main reason why I'm running. I tend to be accessible and attentive to the people of Washington County, and one of the things I'd really like to see, and I know, we've all talked about the budget's going to be tough, money's going to be tight, but something that Greg Sims and Judge Settles have started that I would love to see through is the stretch of 150 from here to Nelson County. There's been several studies done, not much headway made yet, but hopefully that's something that, if elected, I can see through. So again, I plan to be accessible and attentive to the people of Washington County, and I appreciate your vote on May 22nd.
And that is District 6 Democratic candidate Jason Mattingly.